Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. This is according to Biafra activist wetara ozi n'iru akwụkwọ as he quotes, Ogwuashi Uku locals crush Fulani bandits, send them to their creator, recover ransom. Ya bụ akụkọ ka anyị ji wee bịa taata na Igbo Media. Ị ga-esi enya bụ ozi, gbaa mbọ gwa anyị iche na comment section ma mekwa ka ozi arụtụ ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa gere ya ka ọha n'uju.
Fulani militias. This time around, Delta have done it again. Another breakthrough in Delta State by the locals. Though at some point they collaborated with the police, but the locals played a pivotal role. I think it's going to show that, of course, the locals have what it takes, the best strategy, the wherewithal to deal with this issue of insurgency, this issue of course, banditry, as it has to do with Fulani militias. No wonder they say that the Okram is local, and if Okram is local, the locals know the terrain better than the strangers who come in form of police. I'm not saying the police are not doing anything, but the locals should be empowered to be the first line of defense when invasion occurs. But let us quickly watch this video as we come back to further this conversation.
Sorry, sir. See, I beg. Please, man, like let's go. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moga. Okay, sir. Omo. That's it.
There's a particular individual who, of course, needs commendation. One Harrison, you equally see him in this in the video. He's always at it. Of course, this is a good community leader. I think it goes to show that the communities, the locals, have the expertise, and of course, they are the one that have what it takes to confront the Fulani militias. That is why they should be more empowered. Of course, the government should give them a role to play in the security architecture. We must see an end to this issue of Fulani militias. That video, there's another one we're going to watch that chronicle how the same Harrison led some locals to go and pay ransom in the past.
Mama there. So you go put all this mud for inside, eh? Hello?
Which one and which one will you buy?
You mean I just waiting for me to buy now diesel?
Now only the diesel.
I go buy them for road now. After they go, I will buy them for road.
Okay, but you buy that 2 cigarette, abi?
Yes, I don't buy them. That's two Benson, two road mass.
Yes. Then
I don't buy the milk. I don't buy the malt.
You don't buy those tablets.
I don't buy the Panadol Extra.
Okay.
Sachet.
Okay.
I don't buy.
You don't buy the.
You don't buy the
slippers.
I don't buy the I don't buy the bread.
You don't buy the slippers.
I never buy. I not say I'm buy.
Make you see slippers buy.
I go find her now. I go. As they go, I go sell for the shop for road.
Oh yeah, now may you they come to. May you enter inside down a town inside a buzo. Make you follow this road where they go Ogwuashi.
The express.
Yes, if you don't pay for this express where they go Ogwuashi, like you are going to Ogwuashi.
Yes.
Once you don't pay for the main road for the express, make you call me.
Okay, I will call you for the express.
And I'll go buy the gas, then you buy the slippers.
Okay. All right. So we proceeded to Iguzo. This is Iguzo, Ogwuashi Uku Road. That's the express, where they told us to come to meet with them. All right. Good evening. We are currently in Iguzo bypass. There's a river by Iguzo. The guy that was kidnapped yesterday on Friday.
Sorry, yeah? Sorry. Sorry. Oh, bro, how many of them? So this was the guy that was kidnapped from right, they just released him Omo, thank God, Azu, bros. Omo, God. Living testimony, I don't fit talk.
Well done. Okay, so Azu is out. So we are coming back to Asaba now. Alright, thank you guys. They don't not even show your face. You are a madman, fear boy.
The boss!
Keep quiet. You dey fear.
Yeah.
Why you dey fear? You're a madman, the fear. You follow me, the fear. I'm disappointed in you.
No, boss!
Why you follow me, the fear? If you follow me, why you the fear? You follow me.
Just say turn back.
You follow Harrison. You follow Harrison, gone the fear.
No.
You're a mad. So my brother, how many of them?
Maybe 5. They carry 4 guns, 4 pump action, 4 direct pump action and AK.
And how many AK?
1 AK for 7, 3 pump action.
This people now, which people be this?
Hausa Fulani. These people are Hausa people, bros. Hausa people.
Where una dey inside this since on Friday?
Inside bush, 3 days they carry me waka for inside bush. Water, it's nothing. I don't put anything. But these people give me cassava for inside bush. I said they said eat cassava.
But now, as you they come back now, they give you the food we carry. They give you.
They don't give me anything.
Now they say we'll give you my mind.
They just give me test. I test okay. One mind. They just see me they go. Like they don't be count the money. They just see money go. Like they don't know say everything they do with them now. Yes. Bros. Okay. 3 days they carry me waka inside water.
Alright, so Azu is out.
So having watched the video, I think it's become very clear, abundantly clear for that matter, that the locals are better positioned to address this issue of insecurity. That is to say that the government should give them a pivotal role to play. I understand that currently there is a move to, of course, integrate, there's a move, yes, from federal government to actually integrate the locals, which has to do with forest guard. But I don't know why the issue is for dragging. But the important thing is that the locals should be empowered in terms of arm, in terms of gadgets, in terms of the vehicle and all of that to do the job. Because one thing is certain, if the environment is not secured, there's nothing anyone can do. Even in bringing investors into the country will be a mirage. So the way it is, I think the locals, but I understand that actually there was a little bit of a collaboration with the security agencies, maybe the police, but the locals played a pivotal role in this operation. As you can clearly see in the operation, of course, the faces and those who went for the operation. But beyond that, there's every need to rejig our security architecture. Yes. Because the command and control system that is coming from Abuja that trickles down to the local is not working. That is the truth. I'm not saying they should jettison the policing system, but there's every need to rejig that security architecture. The locals must have a pivotal role to play if we must see an end to this. Because the way it is, all crime is local. that have been established, and the locals know the terrain better than those who are coming from other parts of the country in form of police and all of that. So if the locals are not in the front, on the front seat, of course, there is little the security agency can do. At this point, let us remember that this issue of kidnapping was restricted to the north, especially as it's coming from the Fulani militias. It was as a result of the inability of the authorities to address it that made it to come to the southern part of the country. And one thing that is very unfortunate is of course, a House of Assembly member in Borno State during the time of Goodluck Jonathan made it very clear that when the election of 2015 was postponed for 2 weeks to enable the authorities, the army, to deal with Boko Haram, that the Boko Haram was dealt with seriously, that the machinery that the Jonathan administration brought was doing a very good job. Unfortunately, the Buhari government came in and they jettisoned the idea of the machineries, and of course they sent the packing. And today we are seeing insurgency, we are seeing militancy, we are seeing of course banditry at the highest level, seeing Lakurawa coming into the fray, seeing different bandit leaders coming into the fray, seeing different form of activities of criminality in the north, and currently as we speak they are already here in the southern part of the country. So the point here is the security of lives and property is paramount. It's very important because no matter how you look at it, if the government is not able to address the issue of security of lives and property, there is no way you can have a meaningful development. Number one, it is very difficult to woo investors into an economy, into an environment where there is this level of insecurity. Of course, no investor wants to risk his money into an economy, into a country where life have no value, where people are kidnapped for ransom, where security agencies are not able to protect lives and property. So that is why it must be given the urgent attention that it needs. And fortunately, the government talk about the issue of forest guard, though it has been taking long time, it is delaying. We understand that the federal government have already directed state governments to recruit between 2,000 and 5,000 personnel in that regard, depending on their financial capacity to pay. But surprisingly, up to 2-3 months after the directive, no meaningful action have been taken in that regard. So we begin to wonder what is deterring the state governments. And of course, they should realize that they have taken an oath to protect lives and property. They should realize that the buck rests with them when it comes to protection of lives and property. Because you cannot be good.
Ngwano, dalo nini no umunnem likun sinesera ni bo media. Gini kunu wali ikwu na nkawa nke unu. Gbasta maka ihe nọ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Gwa ya ife iche n'ụdị nke gị. Deela ya n'akara kọmentị ka mara ihe i chere. Ma chetakwa tụsa ya bụ ozi ka o were ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị. Ndewo na ụmụnne m ka emesịa nụ.